You don't have to try so hard to feel depressed these days. Just get on Instagram and you see a lot of fake rich people flexing so hard and trying to sell you their $2,000 course. It seems every 24-year-old is a millionaire, has a Lamborghini, only wears Rolex watches, and it's hard to wake up motivated to build your own financial freedom. You easily get sucked into the social trap of buying more consumer goods just so you can keep up a good image. Getting wealthy is not fun and exciting. It's a boring, laborious task that takes years and years of work and focus before you finally start seeing the rewards. But looking rich, that just takes a few monthly payments, a few leases, and getting more suckers through the door thinking if they buy their courses, they're going to be rich just like them. I've hung out with a few people like this, and I can say the reality is totally different from the perception they create. In this video, I'm going to give you 5 simple traits you can use to identify a fake rich so you don't fall prey to their tactics. The fake rich are in constant need of people's approval and validation. Everything they do has the sole purpose of making you believe they're doing better than you. This shows up with their constant need to wear brand name items and designers and making sure you know how much it costs. Paying a high price tag for an item is not really financially savvy, especially if the product has no underlying utility to your life or help you survive, unless the goal all along was to tell the world how much they spent on it. Wealthy people have no desire to tell you how much they paid for an item. In fact, wealthy people spend most of their time flying under the radar because they don't want you trying to ask them for more money or trying to pitch them this grand idea of how to make even more money. They already know they're wealthy and they understand what it truly costs them to get to where they are. They have no desire to tell you how much better they're doing than you. Number 2, the fake rich are constantly bragging about their plans to make more money. I've always wanted to be wealthy as a child. But growing up and understanding what wealth really is, you realize it's not as fun as it seems. Do you want to retire a millionaire? Put away $200 weekly every week for the next 30 years in an index fund. What? You'll be a guaranteed millionaire. Now, that doesn't sound so sexy, does it? The fake rich are constantly working on the next big idea that's going to make them millions, but are never consistent with anything over the long term. Every month, they have the next great idea that's going to make them a killing. But if you look into their track record, they lack the discipline and focus to work on a single idea for years. See, you only need one idea to be wealthy. 5 great billion-dollar ideas worked on inconsistently doesn't hold the candle to $1 million idea worked on consistently for 10 years. Jeff Bezos didn't have 10 great ideas. He had one idea that he stuck to consistently for decades, and now he's the wealthiest man in the world. The wealthy aren't looking for the next big idea. They're laser focused on a few things and the future they want to create. And they look for incremental but consistent growth in whatever idea they're working on. Number 3, the fake rich don't have savings or money invested in the market. The fake rich never have money saved for emergencies or whenever a good opportunity arises. Almost everything they earn goes back into the image and the way people perceive them. Having money saved up for emergencies, it's one of the most basic behavioral habits that will prepare you to be wealthy. And more than half the millennial population haven't accomplished this step. This is one of the biggest differences between someone who's on their way to being wealthy and the masses who will remain poor. The truly wealthy have funds allocated strictly for a good opportunity or for emergencies. If you want to separate yourself from the pack today, have more than $1,000 saved up for emergency and develop the habit of setting money aside to be invested. This behavior qualifies you to start building your wealth. Number 4, the fake rich like to use complicated descriptions for their job title. How many times do you see someone's Instagram saying they're a CEO, investor, e-commerce expert, forex trader, day trader? Whenever someone tells you all the things they're good at, you can instantly know they're not exceptional at anything. And people only get rewarded in the marketplace for being exceptional at one or two things. The fake rich don't focus on being exceptional at any skill. The packaging and the lifestyle flex is more important than doing a good job. Today, everybody is a CEO of their own company. Nobody wants to say the one thing they're really good at for the fear of missing out. I get it. It's the age of personal branding and social media. But the wealthy will always appreciate hard work and being good at what you do than the packaging it comes in. Number 5, the fake rich borrow money to buy liabilities. The formula to building wealth and buying your financial freedom is simple. It's simple, but it's not easy. Here's the formula. Use your earned income to buy assets that generate more income and let the assets buy your liabilities. Assets put money into your pocket. Liabilities take money out of your pocket. The fake rich are constantly digging themselves into a hole by buying liabilities and going even as far as to borrow money to buy liabilities. The perception of seeming rich is just that important. Unfortunately, they're setting themselves further back from their financial freedom. Credit cards and buy now, pay later apps are making this even more possible today. People are buying $1,000 iPhones and paying in installments when they don't even need the iPhone. Do you have friends that still work at jobs but constantly own the latest iPhones, drive the latest cars, and are constantly flexing on you? See, all those liabilities come from borrowed money. They have to keep working to pay off those debts before they can start building their wealth. These people have a high level of FOMO, the fear of missing out, that they'll do whatever it takes to maintain the image of being rich. They have to buy that big screen TV just because it's on sale, not because they need it. Don't be one of those people buying liabilities just to flex on others that do not care about your financial future. Of course, you're young now and you can work and earn the money back, yes, but remember, retirement is around the corner and it will sneak up on you. At the longest, life is brief. Make smarter financial decisions and your future self would thank you for it. The wealthy are constantly buying assets with their money and never have to use their hard-earned income to buy liabilities. Their passive income and multiple streams of income buy all the fun stuff. Now, if you guys like this type of content, I want you to click that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys around.